Hi YouTube, it's me, Addie, once again. It's been a little bit since my last one, but since I figured I did 3 videos in the first week, or 2 videos now I guess, I figured it was alright if I was a few days late. Today I'm going to talk about sleeps and possible tips to help sleep. Every night when I go to sleep, the same thing basically goes through my head. I walk into my room and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I'm really tired. I should really go to bed. But at the same time, I absolutely do not want to go to bed. I sit here and I think, oh, but there's Netflix. Do I really want to sleep, or do I want to go watch another episode of Netflix? I generally get better sleep if I resist the urge to go to Netflix and sleep. Sometimes I take up the Netflix offer and sometimes I actually go to sleep. But it's the same thing. I'm tired, so I want to go to sleep, but at the same time I don't want to. When I sleep, I don't physically like the moment from the time you lay down to the time you actually fall asleep. This is the time when your mind is thinking of the entire day, of a song that's stuck in your head and you want to kill it. Or, like, ironically, this video that I'm making actually came to me while I was in this point in time. I was getting ready to go to sleep last night and I thought of this video and I liked it a lot, so obviously here we are. I'm making it. Yeah. But once you get in there, sometimes it is hard to fall asleep. When I go to bed, I am generally really hot, so I have to figure out a way to cool down. Now I could lay in my wonderful bed on top of the sheets, but I don't like that. I have to have the blankets over me. I love to cuddle. Really hot, it's really hard to want to cuddle with something because it makes you even warmer. So yeah, I could either do that, I could use just one sheet, but eventually I get colder later on in the night. I could sleep in just my underwear, except I don't really like that. I always imagine that in the middle of the night there's gonna be this random fire, which has never happened yet. Hopefully it won't happen. And I just picture having to go outside with all the neighbors out there, and I'm just sitting there in my underwear like, oh crap, I don't have any clothes on. So that's not an option for me. So my last 2 options are my fan or my window. So yeah, generally lately I've been going with the window, but the only problem with the window is where I live, we get snow in the winter. I mean, one time I was really tiny then. I got lost in the snow basically. my room is on the 2nd floor. We had a giant pile of snow that when I stood on it, I was about the same height as my window. So we get a little bit of snow where I live up here. And it's cold. So obviously there's snow, it's cold. We're freezing. So, and it gets colder at night, so I don't really want to open up my window and freeze while I'm in the bed, you know. So it just depends on the night. Sometimes I'll go with the fan and I'll just live with like a sore throat in the morning or something, but that goes away. Or I'll just open up the window and listen to the cars drive by. So that's my problem. Those are some solutions for if you get hot when you go to sleep. One more solution when you go to sleep. If you have troubles actually falling asleep, most people say, just get up and read a book. I can't read a book to help me fall asleep because all the books I read, there's so much action, my mind just gets more energized. So I can't read a book to fall asleep. Now, if you have a clock, you may have noticed I have a backwards clock, and it is quite amazing. It takes a little bit to get used to, but it's a lot of fun once you get used to a backwards clock. So, but if you have a clock, then just sit there and listen to it tick. Every time it ticks, go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You just do that over and over and over until you're like, and you fall asleep, basically. Some of these things it's hard to do when your mind's still just kind of going. If your mind's just going, I generally listen to, I have a classical piece on my phone that's called The Approaching Night. I think the artist is Philip, I want to say his name is, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm sorry. If you want to look it up, just look it up. It's actually quite amazing. I just listen to that, and I can picture this story. I can picture the night, and that generally helps me. Or sometimes just a couple piano pieces. It helps calm me down. It just focuses my mind. There's also A Walk Between the Raindrops. That one's pretty good too for night if you want a shorter song. I have a challenge for you guys. I want you to put the last dream you remember. If you're comfortable sharing it, please put it down in the comments, because I get some crazy dreams and I love some of them, and obviously there's some that are like, forget. So, if you have any dreams that you absolutely love and still remember, that's the big piece right there. Please put it down in the comments. I'd love to learn more about them. And if you want me to share some of my dreams, let me know, because I can do that. If you have any ideas or things for videos that you want me to do, please let me know. I am Addie. See you later.